You don't agree? You disagree?
Yep.
Hell no.
Okay, real quick. Okay, how many of you think? Who do you think? How many of you think that women live a harder life than men in 2024? Raise your hands. You think women do?
know.
Okay, who else does?
I don't know.
I don't want to compare it. I
Okay.
don't.
Well, let me tell you why. So, men live a way harder life than women, and the reason why is because men must earn their value. When I'm 18 years old, I'm a fucking nobody. Nobody cares about me. I need to go to get an education. I need to earn some money. I need to build up my status. I need to go to the gym and build up my body. Everything that makes me attractive needs to be earned. I need to get competence. I need to get worldly. I need to be able to have good conversations. That all takes time. Girl turns 18, she could be on a boat with a millionaire. So women are born with their value and men are simply not. So you're telling me a 18-year-old girl can't be around a millionaire?
I feel like at the same. I feel like yes and no to the same. Like you, a woman
just
has
finish
to
my
work
thought.
on their body.
Let me
A
finish my
woman has
thought.
the same thing that you're saying about being 18 and doing all this stuff. A woman has to do the same thing
Let me finish my
to keep
thought.
it their look.
There are fat girls
let me
getting
finish my
fucking
thought.
fucked all the
Let me
time.
finish my thought.
More
What
than
I'm
there are
trying,
fat
what
guys
I,
getting
because
fucked.
the whole statement I'm trying to make is that men have to work a lot harder in life than women do to get the same dating benefits or get opportunities given to them, right? So since men have to live a much harder life than women do, right, and we have to go out there and earn it, once we actually become attractive and we have the ability to attract a woman, why would we want to sit there and fight a woman? We have to fight the world to get to where we're at in the first place. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like the last thing I want to do after working all day and like going out there and competing with other men that are masculine is now I have to go and compete with my girl when I get home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's
That's a
but
headache.
It's harder for women on a different scale though.
How's
I
it harder
think,
for women? Go ahead.
As far as like the whole let's go back to being 18 and she can get on a yacht with a millionaire. Now
Sure.
people are sexualizing her and doing all of this because
Yeah.
she looks a certain way at 18 and it probably won't go away. It's probably natural. She probably doesn't have to work on her body as much, but she has to worry about men harassing her sexually
Yes,
Sure.
and
that's
all
where I
these
was
things
going.
like
Sure.
so it's different problems on a different scale.
yeah, but
Yeah.
okay.
that's true.
Men have
At
to worry
least-
about walking around getting killed in public.
And so do women. They have to worry about getting
Not even
kidnapped and
that.
Men
raped.
are
I'm
way more
Kidnapped.
like.
No, you can say that. We're on Rumble now.
Oh, well, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
men experience significantly more violent crime than women do. Men are
it's not even a
overwhelmingly
comparison.
the victims of majority crime versus women. But yeah, the problems that you mentioned, right? But here's the thing: at least when a girl's beautiful, though she does have to deal with harassment and weirdos, doors open for her that would never open up for men.
Offer it, yeah.
Yeah.
Can
You
I
understand?
elaborate?
And these
I mean, I do
opportunities.
appreciate men that
Wait, hold on.
work hard,
You're a
yeah.
singer, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're in the music industry,
Yeah.
right? Have you met celebrity artists before?
Most, you know?
I guarantee you, if I took a male
Almost.
artist with your
Oh,
same
sorry.
skill level, he would meet zero fucking celebrities.
Yeah, but now I have to work twice as hard as a man because they
But-
won't take me as serious as a man because I'm a woman.
But
But you're
there.
getting
there.
the look, you're getting the opportunity,
You're
you're
getting
able to
their
get
knowledge,
studio time,
yeah.
you're able to be around these individuals, you're able to gain the knowledge. You are given certain opportunities that other men will never get simply because they have a dick and you have a vagina.
Should I hope so?
You hope?
Let's speak that into existence. I
Okay.
hope so.
This right here,
Wow.
freeze the fucking show right now.
Wow.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. I haven't said it in like a few months now. Privilege is invisible to those that have it.
Yeah.
You know how many fucking male artists would fucking kill
Yeah.
to be in a room with a famous music producer or an artist, etc., to at least be able to meet them and shake their hand, versus you're saying, well,
I hope so.
I hope so.
Manifest.
I'll give you an example. This podcast right here, you're in front of what? 20,000 people watching right now?
I'm a tourist.
You said you're a singer, right? That's promo. Guys
Yeah.
that want to do the same thing, they can't.
Yeah.
We don't bring guys in here.
Yeah.
That's opportunity. But I feel like you're very
but
privileged,
what
though.
if
What if
that's
what?
y'all's
What if-
preference?
what if-
Y'all don't.
what
Y'all's preference is to bring women to this table. Like, why not bring the guys?
That's a good point.
Because men,
Hold on,
Not
hold
other
on,
than
hold on.
judging.
Like,
I'm
because,
like, what do you
because
want to?
what
you
did
know?
I just tell you about 4 minutes ago?
Privilege.
No, before that.
That was like 2 minutes ago.
How they have to earn.
3 minutes ago.
There you go. Men have to earn their value while women don't.
We did bring them up here, by the way.
Oh, she's
and they're
smart.
successful.
Okay, W.
That's good. Then okay.
But you came up here. We don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait, but
Kima
why?
Renee.
All right.
So I hope you can remember that.
Today.
Yeah, I think you just flew because the whole argument was I think men have a harder existence than women do, and then you went ahead to prove the point for me, even in your own industry.
I feel like
don't think
men.
it's
That's just
set
one
that
industry with
whole
music and
system up.
entertainment. We haven't even talked about the other things.
I
like
have
other-
your
when guys
opinion, and
have the
those
hustle and they,
are
like,
very
they-
valid
yeah.
points, but I just don't feel like it's harder. I think
No, this- you
everyone
said you
has
don't
their own problems.
feel like.
and the scale of life is balance. The
That's
scale of
more
life is
work,
not like this.
For sure.
It is not like this.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
but the problems that you get are a byproduct of getting opportunity versus the men that I'm talking about don't even get the opportunity. You're saying, well, I get harassed by guys, blah, blah, blah. Well, one of those guys might be a music producer. One of those guys might know someone that could make your career happen.
You
One of
could-
those
it
guys
is this- but it's the
might
same
create
thing.
something for you in the future that sets something up. Like, you're missing.
I'm not knocking that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. The men don't even get this opportunity. You at least have the privilege of being able to say, well, I get harassed even though I get all these opportunities.
Sometimes men have the privilege of being a man. Like, just because they're a man, they're going to get the job over a female or over a woman.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Really?
Come on now.
Like where, at Hooters?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You know what?
What degree do you
How about
have?
this? Let's have
Because
fun with
I
this.
promise you, if
Since-
you and I took a test, I promise you I would have a way higher score than you will ever have, baby. A way higher score. I'm way more
What kind
smarter
of
than you'll
test?
ever be. More
Ranch
intelligent.
or blue cheese?
You may be more successful, but
Ranch or blue cheese?
Oh, yeah,
I'll be in a
you're
couple
pre-med.
years. Let's see who's smarter,
You're
baby.
in pre-med. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna ask you. Give me one right or privilege that men have that women don't. Besides, and I'll just say it, the ability that men have to have sex with girls and not be judged. Name one right or privilege that men have over women.
To go outside at night and walk by themselves.
I'll refute that here in a second. What
Okay.
about you?
I'm not going to say it right. I'm just going to say
Or privilege?
I didn't get a job over a man before, and I'm just gonna say that.
What was the job field then?
It was a valet job, some driving stuff, but that goes back to the whole thing that women can't drive, and I've have experience in valet driving, but I guess it wasn't enough, and I see that all the employees at that place specifically were men.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if I don't know if that's like a whole worldly thing, but I know that is a
Maybe the
thing.
person that beat you out had just more experience and
Yeah.
training and more knowledge and was just a better candidate.
Some of those, okay.
Because I could make an argument because
Because I know someone that I knew someone that worked there, and some of those people were actually just starting. It was not that they had more experience than me.
But did they beat you out for that position? You're saying they were
Yeah.
already there, so they already had the job.
No, they applied when I applied, or maybe after I applied, and they still got the job, and they had less experience than I did.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't think that it's something on their resume that might have been better or whatever it may be?
What would you think?
I don't know.
More
This
experience?
valet company, but
Longer time?
I'm
But
saying what I've
I'm saying
noticed.
is it wasn't that though. That's what I'm saying. What would you
Male-dominated
think if it
jobs-
wasn't that? I had some ears on the inside. Well, it wasn't that. So,
Well, I'll tell you this. Downstairs in our valet, they hire women as well. And I would argue that honestly the guys are going to be better because of their experience with cars. But just because, just because to be fair, and as well for you to give you a job, they'll hire you too. But you have to prove yourself as well. Just like,
Male-dominated
But they're
fields
gonna-
are more likely to hire women than men are.
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Especially with cars.
that's,
Yeah.
that's what I mean, right
Just-
there.
Yeah, but
No,
they're more likely to hire
you.
women.
Yeah.
It's just that
No.
those candidates might have just been better than you.
Okay.
I'm
But
just saying, like,
he said something about them knowing more about cars. I'm going to use that. I feel like when people people think about things like that, they're going to say, okay, we have a woman here that has hella experience, and we have a man here that doesn't really have experience, but he knows about cars. So I'm going to hire him
well,
because
that's
he knows
pertinent to
about
the
cars.
job position, though.
Look
That's
at
a
doing
skill
here.
set.
Look at doing here.
That's
It's
a
the same
skill
thing.
set.
If I go to hairdressing place to become a hairdresser, guess what? I'm a guy. So off rip, girls are better with hair because they do hair. So it just wherever you work, that's a bad argument.
I don't do hair, so
He was
But he's
using it as an
saying, yeah,
example.
he's saying,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
knowing about cars is a skill set that is pertinent to that job field. So therefore, it is something that makes them have more, I guess,
So we
leverage over you in getting the
skill set
position.
versus experience when it comes to that.
A skill set might be
Okay.
more important than experience based on their current employee pool. You don't know what the boss is looking for. They might
That's
have a bunch
real.
of guys that are experienced and they're like, you know what, we need a guy that actually can, like, maybe if their car isn't working, you can open up the hood and do something. You don't know what the employer needs
you
and what
guys-
they're looking
That-
for.
that's real, but
Stick
that-
shift,
Yeah,
manual,
yeah.
up a hill.
Is that required in? Well, I mean, if it's like a parking garage, yeah. I've never like driven on the road
All right,
with
so
a stick shift car.
Going back to what I was
Like,
saying, can you name one?
I know how to drive
Can
a
you
stick
name one
shift.
right or privilege that men have over women in society besides being able to have sex without being judged by it?
One what?
One privilege or right that men have over women besides being able to just have sex with a bunch of girls without being judged?
I don't really understand.
I'll answer
that.
for you. There is none.
I don't
There is none.
understand. I don't understand that. Give me an example of
There
what
is
you
no
mean.
privilege or right that
Give
men
me
have over
give me an
women.
example so that I can counteract that.
Bruh. See, you're just trying to argue.
No, no,
Give me
no,
an
I'm
example so I
not.
can counter out
No, I'm not trying to argue. Don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand me. I'm really just trying to understand what you're trying to say so that I can respond
I'll say it
accordingly.
nice and clearly. I'll answer for you. There is no right or privilege that men have that women don't, besides the ability to have sex without being judged with a lot of people. Now, you mentioned walking
I don't understand
home.
what you mean by that. That's why I'm asking you to
Don't worry.
give me an
That
example.
went over
Plain
your head.
English.
That went over your head.
Does anybody else understand? Help me out here. Anybody else
do.
understand what
I
he's trying
understand. I don't know. It is.
What about
Plain
fries?
English.
Women at the table, not you, John. Women, do you understand what he's saying?
I mean, I kind of.
Repeat it one more time.
Yeah, repeat it one more time, right?
What can men do that women can't without being judged?
Well, also,
Is
No,
that what
that
you're
was-
saying?
take your shirt off.
See, so it's not just me. Please, please give me something to work with. That's what I'm asking you.
Okay.
Like what?
I feel like men take advantage of women.
I'm going to say this one more time.
He's gonna explain.
I'm going to say this one more time, and then I'm going to go over to her to address her point. There is no right or privilege that men experience in 2024 in the United States that women don't also have a privilege or access
Right.
to, besides the ability to have sex with a
body
multitude of
count.
different women, aka having a higher body count, without being judged. In other words, women have every single advantage and privilege that men do, and I would argue
More.
even more so.
And more.
Women have more rights and privileges than men do. That is why I say a woman's life is easier in 2024 than a man's.
Privileges.
Now you made the argument of being able to walk home
Outside.
around at night safely.
night.
Just in general.
Okay. Statistically speaking, that is not true. Men are overwhelmingly the victims of violent crime, way more than women.
By who? By other men?
Yeah, by other men. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that just proved the point. That's your own fault. You guys are the problem.
So actually, under
it's
that
men
logic,
against men.
we're
But we're
not the
talking
problem because
about
we're not attacking
men
women
against
more.
women.
We're attacking men more. We're actually doing you a better. By us assaulting men, we're actually helping you out.
Literally.
Not really helping us.
That's why
think
women
that's
have to be
helping?
women
Yes.
and not fight. That's it. That's why we need to be women and not fight and not be attacking because they're already fighting.
They'll
Why
turn
we
on